Hey Gunners, welcome back to another video, and today I have actually found out who Arsenal need to sign following that performance against Bayern Munich. It really felt like we were missing something in that midfield area, and there's been a lot of talk about who Arsenal should sign and what type of player they need to be, but I think I've found the perfect Arsenal number 8. But before I begin, if you could smash that like button, smash the subscribe button and turn on notifications, it would really help the channel out. So without further ado, let's begin. And the player I think is perfect for Arsenal in that midfield role is number 8 of Everton, Amadou Onana. At just 22 years old, Onana is a huge physical presence in the centre of the pitch. Standing at 6'5", he has a dominance that just can't be coached. He has the technical ability and the strength to dominate any midfield. His front-footed style enables him to intercept passes or recover any loose ball. And against Bayern, I'm afraid that the truth is Arsenal just weren't winning those second balls. It felt Jorginho was really isolated with Rice playing higher up the pitch. It just felt we didn't have control in that midfield. And with Onana's long legs and brilliant intercepting ability, half of those Bayern goals wouldn't have happened, or I would say both wouldn't have happened. Especially if we saw Leroy Sané, the ease at which he got away from Jorginho. Jorginho tried to stretch out his leg to get to Sané, but couldn't. And with Onana, he would have got that ball, and that's just the truth of it all. Onana is simply the type of midfielder you would hate to come up against because he can dominate you shoulder to shoulder, he's quicker than most midfielders, and he has the power and technique to stride away after he's stolen the ball off you. The prospect of Onana next to Declan Rice is almost reminiscent of a Patrick Vieira and Gilberto Silva double pivot that Arsene Wenger would play. One of Onana's best strengths is his ball carrying. He's a transitional monster. When he picks the ball up deep, he can eat up ground so quickly with his long, powerful strides and has good control of the ball. His ability to do this and also be a presence when crashing into the box is also why he has a potential playing further forward as an 8. And that's where Rice is playing at the minute. But I think if you have someone like Onana playing the 8 and Rice in the 6, we saw how good Rice became when he dropped into that 6th position. Bayern had no transitions. And although Rice has been decent in the 8, I think he's best utilised in that 6. And with Thomas Partey aging, with Jorginho losing his athletic ability, I think bringing in someone youthful like Onana is perfect. Arteta wants to win every single duel in the midfield, and Onana, he's basically known as the duel monster. All Onana really needs is refining, and someone like Arteta is perfect when it comes to that. He knows how to coach his young players and to get them playing in a way which would maximise all their raw ability. To show why Onana is needed, look at this from Arsenal's game against Bayern. The bias towards the right hand side is a bit too excessive, and that's because the dynamics on the left aren't working. Martinelli is isolated, Declan Rice is often caught too high up the pitch in attacks, then he's unable to get back in time, leaving Jorginho on his own. So having Onana, somebody you can rely on to get back, or even switch in game with Rice to play the 6 and then play the 8 another time, would be beneficial to our attacking play on the left, adding confusion, giving more time and space for the likes of Zinchenko, Martinelli, who love to be on the ball. I think this clip is perfect in showing why Arsenal need Onana. Look at Jorginho and how surrounded he is by Bayern. I think played tactically very well. They've got 2, 4, 5 players around Jorginho, which means if that ball is played long and the Bayern defenders win the header, the second ball is easily theirs because Declan Rice is too far onto the left and Jorginho is too isolated. I can see what Arteta was trying. He was trying to overload the wide areas and also the central areas. But you just can't do that with Jorginho. He's not the sort of player that will be able to stop a transition from Bayern Munich. And with Declan playing the 8, it was always going to be one of those games where we struggled in that midfield. The Champions League is evidently a different ball game. You can't lose concentration, you must win every single duel, and you can't give your opposition a split second. So you need to have players that have all those traits to combat that, and Onana has them. Although Jorginho is world class on the ball, it's now time for the next phase of Arteta's midfield project. With Odegaard on the right and Declan Rice in his preferred number 6 position, Onana would slot in very well. Even in games where we're playing low blocks, Onana's height and box presence will be key. In games where we're having to sit back, Onana has the ability to cover a lot of space with those long legs and brilliant intercepting. And when the game gets physical, Onana is perfect for that too. Anyway, that's it for now. Tell me what you think. Do you think Onana is the player we need in that midfield area off the basis of that Bayern Munich game? Or do you think we need somebody else? Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Peace.